The dark carnival had rolled into town under the cover of night, its eerie melodies drifting through the streets like a haunting lullaby. It was a carnival unlike any other, with twisted attractions and macabre performers that drew in curious souls from far and wide. Among the crowd that flocked to its gates that fateful evening were three friends, Lisa, Alex, and Mark. Little did they know that their decision to step foot inside the dark carnival would come with a price far greater than they could have imagined. As they entered the carnival grounds, the air seemed to hum with an otherworldly energy, sending shivers down their spines. The flickering lights illuminated a surreal landscape of oddities and spectacles, each more unsettling than the last. The friends wandered through the maze of tents and stalls, their curiosity piqued by the mysterious allure of the carnival. They came upon a tent that stood out from the rest, its entrance draped in tattered black curtains that whispered secrets in the wind. A sign above the entrance read, "The Tollkeeper's Tent." Intrigued, the friends exchanged hesitant glances before tentatively making their way inside. The interior of the tent was dimly lit, the shadows playing tricks on their eyes as they navigated the maze of tattered tapestries and flickering candles. At the center of the room sat a figure cloaked in shadows, their features obscured by the darkness. "Greetings, travelers," a voice spoke, sending a chill down their spines. "You have come seeking the wonders of the dark carnival, but all who enter must pay the toll." Lisa, Alex, and Mark exchanged nervous glances, unsure of what the toll entailed. Before they could question further, the figure raised a hand, revealing a gleaming silver coin that seemed to glow with an otherworldly light. "One silver coin is all it takes to pass through the veil," the figure intoned, their voice a melodious whisper that seemed to seep into their very bones. Without a word, Mark stepped forward, reaching out to take the coin from the figure's outstretched hand. As his fingers closed around the metal, a jolt of electricity shot through him, causing him to recoil in shock. The figure simply watched, their gaze inscrutable behind the veil of shadows. With the toll paid, the friends were free to explore the carnival grounds, but a sense of unease lingered in the air. The attraction seemed to take on a darker hue, the performers more sinister in their acts. As they made their way from tent to tent, they couldn't shake the feeling that eyes were watching them from the shadows. It wasn't long before they stumbled upon a tent unlike any other, its entrance adorned with eerie symbols that seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy. A sign above the entrance read, "The Price of Knowledge." Intrigued yet apprehensive, the friends exchanged nervous glances before stepping inside. The interior of the tent was bathed in a sickly green light, casting twisted shadows that danced across the walls. At the center of the room stood a figure shrouded in darkness, their presence suffocating as they spoke in a voice that seemed to echo from the depths of the void. "Welcome, seekers of knowledge," the figure intoned, their eyes gleaming with an otherworldly light. "But know this, the knowledge you seek comes at a price." Before they could protest, the figure held out a gnarled hand, offering each of them a small vial filled with a shimmering liquid that seemed to defy the laws of nature. "Drink, and the secrets of the universe shall be yours," the figure whispered, their voice a serpent's hiss that coiled around their minds. Lisa, Alex, and Mark exchanged hesitant glances, the allure of forbidden knowledge warring with the fear that clenched at their hearts. In the end, curiosity won out, and one by one, they raised the vials to their lips, swallowing the liquid in a single gulp. As the elixir burned its way down their throats, a searing pain ripped through their bodies, tearing away the veil of reality to reveal the true horrors that lurked within the carnival's twisted heart. They watched in horror as the performers transformed before their eyes, their once human forms contorting into grotesque abominations that defied reason and sanity. They tried to flee, but the carnival seemed to shift and twist around them, its walls closing in like a vice that threatened to crush them beneath its weight. The air grew thick with the stench of decay, and the sounds of monstrous laughter echoed through the night. In a last desperate bid for escape, they stumbled upon a tent that seemed to beckon to them with an ethereal light. The sign above the entrance read, "The Toll Unpaid." Their hearts pounding in their chests, the friends stepped inside, their breath catching in their throats as they beheld the figure that awaited them within. It was the toll keeper, their features now revealed in all their twisted glory. "You have trespassed upon sacred ground," the toll keeper intoned, their voice a thunderous boom that shook the very foundations of the carnival. "The toll has not been paid, and now the debt must be repaid in blood." Lisa, Alex, and Mark felt a cold dread settle in their bones as the toll keeper raised a hand, summoning forth a horde of shadowy figures that closed in around them, their eyes gleaming with malevolence. And as the friends screamed in terror, their voices swallowed by the darkness that seeped into their very souls, they realized too late the true cost of their curiosity, for in the realm of the dark carnival, the toll was always paid. The night air was silent once more, the carnival grounds shrouded in darkness as the last echoes of their screams faded into the night. And as the moon cast its cold light upon the abandoned tents and stalls, a lone figure stood at the entrance to the carnival, a twisted grin on their face as they watched the cycle begin anew, knowing that soon more unsuspecting souls would be drawn into the darkness, never to return.